No coincidence that an event like this has never been recorded in the entirety of human history until CERN's experiment.
When you're talking about the Large Hadron Collider and physics experiments at this level, the key word is energy. What they're trying to do there is mimic, approach the energies that happened at the beginning of the Big Bang. When all the energy that was released, some of it stayed energy, a lot of it turned into matter. And so if you want to understand the nature of that matter, you need to pull it apart and have a good look at it. And you do that by banging particles into each other that smash into their constituent particles, elements, even smaller and smaller and smaller subatomic elements. And you need huge energies to do that.
Current theories that are emerging are numerous. Some of them are pretty ridiculous, but many of them actually have scientific weight behind them. Quantum physicist Max Laughlin, a 17-year-old genius known as the smartest kid in the world right now, believes that CERN destroyed the universe when they conducted their experiment. He believes the force exerted during CERN's experiments shifted particles between dimensions, what he calls an infinite loop, that plucked us out of our current timeline and placed us onto an alternate timeline. His justification for this is the finding of 3 new subatomic particles found in the debris that had not been discovered by any other experiment before.
Other scientists believe that CERN may have accidentally opened a portal to an alternate universe, allowing beings or substances from another dimension to pass through into ours. Demons are one explanation, with some saying that CERN opened a portal to hell with the Large Hadron Collider.
Many have drawn similarities with the Book of Revelations 9:2, which speaks of a bottomless pit that angels who have sinned are cast into. Theorists believe that the mysterious energy released during the experiment is from this bottomless pit. Many have begun to associate the Large Hadron Collider's 7.2-kilometer circular structure with the ring of the pit. This ties closely with theories from within CERN attempting to open portals for demons to enter our world via the collider.
In this phase of prepare ramp, we'll be setting up all the systems in the LHC, from the radio frequency cavities to the magnets, the collimators. All these systems will be getting ready, synchronized, to start a ramp period together in 1,200 seconds. This ramp period of 20 minutes will be increasing the energy of the beam gradually up to a record energy that have never been achieved before in any particle accelerator, up to 6.8 tera electron volts.
Many fear that the July 7th incident was them succeeding, and that the bottomless pit will open to punish the sins of those who have toyed with powers beyond their understanding.
I have word that CERN is going to ramp up their physics in ISOLD, which is downstream from the PS booster, starting on the same day of the eclipse. This is going to be followed by the SPS North area on April 10th. This window is no coincidence to me. This is the exact same window that Aleister Crowley and his minions hold in high regard, a high satanic window for them. And it's the exact same time CERN is firing up and going into motion here with these physics in ISOLD. Now, they just fired the whole thing up in terms of starting it up and getting the engines kind of revving before the beams start firing. And they fired it up on March 22nd on 322. So all these numbers symbolic. And the antimatter factory is set to start delivering antiprotons to the experiment on the first day of Passover, April 22nd. A bunch of key dates tied into this whole thing, and it looks like CERN going to be doing more experiments, and we really don't know what's going on with all these experiments. We know that there is a collider, and they've mentioned before of trying to fold the fabric of the next dimension in on the current one, which is very interesting. But this time frame of experiments in the eclipse